So it's raining out quite hard today, and I need to move some vehicles around. So we have the Subaru on the ground here right now, and I need to put some numbers on it. I know that this probably car's already been derbied by the time you guys see this video. Who knows? But now we have the Dakota up on the hoist. It was much safer on the hoist until I backed up with the Subaru and the cage hit the driver's side tire. And then it knocked it half off the hoist. So we're not on the frame per se with the front one, and the back one fell off the frame. It's just resting on the box. And the side here fell off the frame as well. So yeah, not per se the best. Some things I noticed. Transmission crossmember does not exist on this, so we're going to try to 9-wire the transmission in. And if you guys have been seeing my little TikTok videos, we have some donut tires on this thing now. Oh, that definitely doesn't feel very safe on there, but we're going to get underneath there. Not a single one of these lug nuts is the same. This one's 17, this one's 19, and this one's a tuner nut. These here are Cavalier donuts that I re-drilled out to fit on the back of this Dakota and put some dirt bike tires, some 14-inch. So if you guys were asking me, these are 90, 100, 14s on the back of this Dodge Dakota. So what we're going to do today, I'm going to come underneath here sketchily. We're going to undo some of these bolts, drop the access pan, and then we're going to get ready to weld these gears solid. We're not going to weld them today solid because we don't really have time. We're just going to start prepping. We might get some 9-wire out for the transmission crossmember, try to maybe push it back to where it's got to go this way just a bit, and go from there. So let's get this cover off and see what we're looking at for gears here. So that's a great way to start it. I'll drop the extension in the oil. That's great. Freaking great. So I get a lot of comments from you guys about how I should do rear-wheel drives. Get all these comments. I should do a Challenger. I should do a Cuda. I should do a 70s New Yorker. I think I should too, but here's the problem. So here's the problem. One, those cars are really expensive. Like I had somebody comment to me the other day, why don't I derby a Pacer wagon? I had a Pacer wagon, but here's the problem. I live in Canada. That Pacer wagon was so rotted that both leaf springs had gone through the floor. Like, yes, I could patch all that. Yes, I could do that. But then it had a V8 in it, so that V8's got to come out, and I got to put a 2.3 or 4.3 in it, which again isn't crazy expensive. And now I gotta buy those motors. For a 2.3 around me, you're looking $500. For a carbureted, now you need a special 2.3. You need the years. The years 85 and older, but the problem with that is you can do newer ones. You got to buy an MSD, and then you got to buy a carburetor, and you got to buy a different intake. It's all about how much money you want to spend. Buy a 4.3, you have to get pre-85, or you can get newer, but then you have to switch out the intake to a different intake. And what you guys don't know is that costs a lot of money. Like, that's not free. That came off really easy, actually. When I ran my 82 Camaro, it had a 2.3 rear-wheel drive in it, Mustang motor, and I made it carbureted. It ran on MSD, and I was $1,200 into that motor, and that was 10 years ago, and that was a stock motor that was just to get in the car with the automatic transmission running. It's not cheap. Me with my Toyota Camrys right now, I can buy a Camry. I have all the parts, even these front-wheel drives, as long as they're stock. Like this Subaru right here, it's pretty stock. And I don't have to go out and buy, like, realistically, I could put a 2.3 inside this Subaru and make it rear-wheel drive. But I'm not gonna, because it costs too much money. I think that's what a lot of people are not seeing, is where the money is. And not only that, these 2.3 rear-wheel drive Pacer wagons around here, or even just regular Pacers, yes, they're tough, But the problem is our tracks are small, our tracks are muddy, and the rules heavily favor front-wheel drives. Front-wheel drives will run circles around the rear-wheel drives on small, muddy tracks. You guys don't doubt me? Check out Fall Brawl. I think it was 2017, 2018. There was a Pacer there. Camrys destroyed it. You check out the Chevettes down there in the U.S. Camrys destroy it. Like, you need big tracks with hard packed ground and good rear ends, because a factory rear end is not going to stand up to a Camry. I'll tell you that. So we have the cover off. We can start welding these gears, but I'm probably not going to do that today. We're going to put some brake clean in there and let her drain out. Oh, a couple extra sprays for good luck. So as much as I would love to get into a Pacer wagon, which I've had them, the money is just too much, and honestly, the rules, Camrys just destroy them around me. It's a sense of putting 12 grand, and you guys may laugh at that number, for me to build a competitive Pro Mini rear-wheel drive. I'm 10 to 12 grand, and to build that and a $1,000 or $2,000 Camry come out and just run circles around you doesn't really make you feel good. I ran a Camaro. I was super excited about my Camaro. It did really good. It folded in half. Now it was rotted, so you can't be super mad at that. But I like my Camrys. I like my front-wheel drives. I like it that I know how to whip them around inside the ring. I like it that I know the cars, I know how to fix them. When I break a strut, I know exactly what bolts I need to fix it. Like, Camrys are predictable, and that's what I like. Well, I just started welding, and this thing decided to catch on fire, so suffocate. Thank you. Let's get back to welding this diff now.
I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it, and I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. 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 Yeah, I just wanna be great.
So now that we got the back end on the ground, what we're going to do is we're going to remove the taillights and we're going to 9-wire the trunk shut. So tailgate, I did have some fun with it, hit it with a couple vehicles moving it around. But yeah, so far the rear end is held together for the 4 feet I've driven it. So let's pop these taillights out. I could never open the tailgate, so that's why I just did that. We're just going to spash these out and then just pop a hole here, and 9-wire this thing in. Guys, I think we're at like 90% humidity here today. It is hot. But we have out one of my most favorite tools for our stock builds. Oh, can't go through all the way. Everybody says, oh, why do you use the pickaxe? Because it's fun. It's warm out here, guys. I'll tell you that. So why am I using 9-wire on this? trucks deserve 9-wire. Seatbelt really, I couldn't get it super tight. Maybe when it's on there, I'll come around with a seatbelt and tighten it up more. Oh. Well, we got all the 9-wire done. Yes, I know, it looks horrible, guys. I get it. But we have the tailgate 9-wired shut here at the top, and then we have from the box side to the bumper to help hold the bumper on. It's just a factory bumper. It ain't going to do great back here. But honestly, I'm just hoping the box stays on the truck. I could probably drill a couple holes and go around the frame. Maybe I might do that, just to help hold it on. You know what? I think I'm going to do it. I don't think... buddy, my indecision is just killing me here. I don't think you guys understand how bad my ADHD gets sometimes, because I did it. And then I also did this. So, we have the box on, we have the rear diff welded, we have it all 9-wired shut. Very ugly, but on there. So there's still some things that we have to do to this. So let's go talk about it. Let's just start with the seat in the house. There's no seat in this house. So it needs a seat, needs a window bar. I'm probably just going to use the factory shifter, put the radiator in, and get the bumper on. So, oh, I got to cut a hole in the hood, and I got to be able to tie the hood shut too. And then maybe some spray foam around this. So, still quite a bit to do to this thing. So make sure you guys come back tomorrow, and we're going to do a lot more to this. But my God, is it hot in here. Yeah, see you guys back here tomorrow.